We've been in business for 60 years. In 1953 is when we started, and this year is the 60th year. There was a company that made a latex suit. It was just a thin skin, and you wore your clothes underneath it, like a hard hat diver does. And so that was the only thing. And we were using that at the time, and we kept trying to get better material and everything. And then my brother found a material back at Bedford, Virginia. He drove back there, and he went through the whole factory for days, and he'd smell the rubber and stretch it and everything, made sure it had a good stretch. And he found this material, and they made taillight gaskets for Pontiac station wagons. That's what that rubber was for. And that kind of revolutioned the surf industry, because Belzy, the famous surfer, said, I wouldn't wear one of those things. Those are sissy. I wouldn't wear them. Divers could wear them because they didn't use a lot of arm movement. You did get kind of blistered on the back of the leg, so we put Vaseline there, and that kind of stopped the chafing there. And so then when that light material, really stretchy, came out, all the surfers started wearing it. There's hardly, I don't know a surfer that surfs that doesn't have a wetsuit.
They think there is gold in them their ships, and they are going to try to get it. We welcome to Take Two today Bob, on the right of your screen, and Bill Meistrell, twins from Missouri, now on a treasure hunt.
Billy and I used to go out, and we'd get mad at each other, and he'd get out of the car, I'd get out of the car and walk back to the shop, and then we'd go to lunch. The arguments don't last very long, but it's been a lot of fun. You know, it's trying to work with your kids and everything.
We're in the boardroom, literally. This is where we do a lot of our licensing meetings. We believe in the King Arthur round table, you know, that it's a big family, and we've survived 3 generations, multiple family generations. I can remember my dad putting me up on a table and measuring me and cutting a wetsuit out and building it that night, and we took it to Catalina the next day. But that was black neoprene. When the second generation came in, things were happening where it had to be more fashion. You had to offer color, many more designs, and much more function. And you know, it's a viable piece of equipment to surfing.
Interesting story is how the hand come about. A guy named Duke Boyd came in the shop one day, and he says, you guys really need some help on your advertising. And he says, I'd like to help you. And he started Hang Ten and Lightning Bolt. He had OP get going and everything. So we said, fine. And so my brother and he were sitting around talking one night. And he says, what makes your suit so much better than anybody else's? And Billy says, it fits like a glove. He says, that's a good name right there. So he came back the next day, late in the afternoon, and a guy had drawn up the hand that night, and he gave the guy $35 to draw that hand. And when he charged us $200 for the thought and saying it fits like a glove, and that's the way it got started. That logo cost us $235. That was a good buy.